Everybody jumps into building their first funnel, and the one piece they always forget or just don't know where the heck it is the form. No form, no leads, no follow up, and that's where everything breaks. I cover this live in my weekly session, Go High Level for Entrepreneurs group. They had a question about this. And yes, you can get access to this free group when you start your trial with my link in the description below. So get access to the software and let's get started. So let's get into it. I'm walking you through how to build a clean form, embed it anywhere, hook it into an automation, and actually start following up. And you can put this form anywhere within the Go High Level forms or websites, funnels, or another entire site, or actually send people straight into the form with a link. So grab your coffee, open your account, and follow along. So if you go to sites and you're building your funnel, then you have to come out of the funnel, or if you're in the funnel itself, you can drag and drop the widget for the form, but it'll actually take you out into this form section right here. When you click add a form, they have the fancy ones. Don't use those because that's going to kind of mess up your funnel, but you just click from scratch and then create. And then you have the basic name, email. This is like what automatically pulls in. As a marketer, you probably want to just make it simple, either just email or name an email so you can delete things. I can hover over this. If you don't have your A2P set up for your registration for your phone number and stuff, then that's another conversation, but just delete that. So you don't need the phone number. You don't need all these things down here. You don't need the privacy policy. It's just name, email, phone button. On the right-hand side, where I'm in the app. Okay. Then on the left-hand side, you have all these widgets where you can, like, if I wanted to bring back the last name, I can drop like that over here. And then if you wanted to they have all these fancy other things that you can add in, like forms and taking payments. And I've seen some people do that in like their actual funnel, but I'm like, no, don't do it that way. This is a quick and dirty way to, if you wanted to create a form with all these other fancy things in real estate, I might pull in like address and stuff like that, but like taking payments, selling products, I wouldn't do that unless I was like lazy and just wanted a form to take payments or something. But let's just say simple, name, email, button, right? There's this settings over here, the settings and styles. If you want this form to be like, have different, right now it's a white background, right? So maybe your funnel, you want to make it so that it just has the name and email. You want to mess around with the different background colors. So if I don't want it white, I might want to move it all the way to like transparent, so that when I put this form on the site, it'll pull whatever colors in the background, or you can change the colors and things like that, whatever you want here. If I wanted to do like the name and email not stacked like this, you could do a 2-column thing here or a single line thing here. So you can play around with the layout and the settings in this setting option there. And then the button, like if I want it to, obviously I want to probably maybe say submit instead of button, or yes, I want your free training or something. You can change the text there. And then if I want to change the color, I can change the buttons to different types of buttons, different colors. So you can mess around with the styles and things like that over here. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. Now, if I wanted to put this form, the reason I think they do this is because like you could put this form anywhere. Like you can put it in, import it into your funnel within High Level, but maybe you have a WordPress site, or maybe you have some other. When I first started moving things over for clients, they had ClickFunnels or WordPress, and I was lazy to move everything over, or they weren't really sure about moving everything over. So what I could do is actually embed this form. So I can click on integrate, and I could grab the embed code, copy embed code, and then like I can use any of these types of layout types to embed it on another site. Or if I'm really lazy and I'm like, oh, I just want to collect emails, I can grab this. It's like a really long link, but I could literally use this, grab this link and send it to people and say, fill out the form to do whatever the option is, right? I can just actually use that link right away and this form is ready to go. And then you can also email it or whatever. But and now this, to answer your question, okay, now I have that form there. I want to actually use it into a funnel that I've been building in GoHighLevel. So I'm going to go to funnels and create a new funnel. I'll just do test. They have templates, which is cool. You can find any template. Well, actually, let's do more of a template instead of starting from blank, because blank is ugly. And you can use this funnel AI, which I have another video on. It's fun. Like funnel AI, if you do this one, you can tell it what kind of business you are, what kind of like options you're trying to do. And then this one, let's look at the templates. You can grab any of these templates and use it. And then I can grab that funnel or that form. So let's say I'm going to grab this one. Let's choose this template. Templates are cool to use, and I have snapshots and things. If you're one of my affiliates too, like you can unlock some of the templates that I have. And I like building everything from templates because it gives me like a starting point, and then you can just change the colors. You can really make it look really good if you start from a template. And then see, the template doesn't have the form, right? So what you do is I'm going to click on here, and over here on the right hand side, it says you don't have any forms yet. So I drop that down and I'm going to grab the form I just built, and there we go. It pulls it right in. Because I took that background out, the white background out, I made that transparent background so it's not completely white. But if I didn't have that already made, like I came in here and didn't have that, I could actually come in here and then start and create a new, it'll actually pop open the funnel section. It'll push me over there. Right now, the redirect button right here, it's if I publish this, let me save and publish, it'll redirect. The button action right here says go to the next step. So whatever next step, and this funnel is actually just one page because we just grabbed the one template, but whatever is on the next step of the funnel, that when someone fills out the form, it's going to go to the next step. Come in here and edit it and say go to another particular like confirmation page, or of course the next step would be to create a confirmation page within the funnel so that it goes to the next step. But there's also actions inside of where we built the form actually, and because I don't have this connected to domain, it keeps popping that up. I'm going to go ahead and go back out. But this is another thing to check because, oh, I guess this funnel did have a thank you page. So the next step, it would go to this thank you page. When you fill out the form, where's it going? One, you got to check within the funnel itself where that button action is. And two, if I had built this form up here at the top, settings, you have a look here. Oh, so the form may actually, right now, it's actually set on, when I fill out the form, it's actually just going to come up with this message that says, we appreciate your feedback. Thank you for filling out the form. So I could actually change the redirect within the form itself here, or where it would go. So it could go to any confirmation form or order confirmation if I was doing like if I made that form be like something where you take payments and stuff. So these are two places you got to check. If the form is embedded on the website, you're like want to make sure where it's going, or in this section, where are we pointing it to? And then submissions, you'll be able to see all people who opted in. Now to connect that to an automation, we're going to go to automations. And okay, now that we got the form, they fill out the form, it goes to the confirmation period, done. Now I want an automation to have a series of like text message or emails or whatever we want actions, right? So I'm going to create a workflow, start from scratch. So we're going to start a new one from scratch, and the new trigger is going to be form submitted. So the form that we created, I think it was form 74. I didn't name it. So it's just form 74. We want this automation to trigger. When that form is submitted, then the first thing I'm going to do on really all workflows, what I like to do is make sure that there's a tag. And I tag it with whatever, like a simplistic tag of where the lead came from. So they filled out, add a tag. We can say funnel XYZ, whatever the name of the funnel is, or if it's a buyer tag, or what particularly we would know, like they opted into that particular website to get that. So this is the action name. I like to name it so that the card shows up what the action is. And because we don't have that tag yet, I'm just going to type it in. It automatically made it lowercase. It's hard to see right here, but because it's not a tag that's in the system right now, it's going to create one, and I'm going to click add new tag, and then now that's in the system, and it always is lowercase. So even if I typed it in with the uppercase, it's going to be all lowercase. X, Y, Z. And then I'm going to click save action. So that's the first action I do is, okay, they filled out the form. Now they're going to get a tag. Now let's like text message them. So we can type in action. Hey, thanks for opting in. Please reply and check your email, or whatever you want to say for your free thing. Text messaging, you probably want to keep the character count. Like a good practice is to keep it under 160 characters. You also, again, have, if you're brand new, you want to make sure you have your HTTP registration set up before you do any text messages. We can do email, send an email. You can write an email here, do a test. I'm just going to fill out test information. You can fill out the information here and just set up the email to send, or you can write the email in the email templates and then bring that in here. I actually like to write the emails in my email templates and bring them over here, just because there's more room when you go into the marketing section and the email templates to really design the email rather than trying to squeeze it all here in this section. And then there's lots of other actions, right? Like you can make a task for yourself. You can send an internal notification that you got a new lead. I also have an action where maybe I'll even text. I have a Slack integration where I Slack it over to my Slack that I got a new lead or things like that. So there's lots you can do. You just keep going. And there, oh, wait steps. You might have a wait step where you like wait 5 minutes or wait 1 day and then send another email. Send another email or send another text, and then so on and so on. So they fill out the form and then you have all your automations down the line. Any questions?
That was great. Thanks.
Cool.
So my brother, he is working with a coffee roasting company, and they already have a website built. He asked me to make a form for him to get people to sign up for free samples of their coffee. So
Oh,
that's kind of what
coffee.
I'm doing right now.
Nice.
Okay, awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. Does that make sense? And that's the whole play. Build the form, plug it into your funnel, connect the automation, and boom, your follow up finally works the way it's supposed to. If you want more trainings like this, make sure to grab your Go High Level trial using the link in the description below. And once you do, you can go ahead and message me and you'll get instant access to my free Go High Level for Entrepreneurs group, where I drop these sessions every week. I have tons of other trainings, and you will also get a free session with me. So hit the like button on this video, drop a comment if this was helpful, and I'll see you on the next training. Much love and aloha, and let's keep building your systems so that you get paid.